Yo, Blaze coming in with that animated dabbing emote. Holy shit! Hold on. I've actually not seen this one before. Where does this come from? From the 70s dab. Damn, it's a 70s emote. A 70s duck that is dabbing. Okay, I thought I'd seen everything on Twitch. Now I've seen everything on Twitch. Honestly, and I'm glad I've seen it. I'm glad I have. I'm alive to witness this today. Just as I'm glad to witness a new stream. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new stream. Feels a bit weird because we haven't had a stream an entire week, which has been. Last time I did that was when I went on vacation or something. I don't know. It's been a long time. Let's see. Oh my god, what is up with all these animated emotes, dude? And why are they like getting better and better and better and better? Holy shit. If I have some time, I should really go and explore some. What would be some cool animated emotes? Let me know. Let me know. What are some cool animated emotes that we should explore for the channel? Because I have not made a single one. Actually, I don't think I've like. When was the last time I've made a new emote? Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look at the stream emotes that we have. Because like it's been a while since I've like. Let me see. So let's see. These are the stream emotes that we have. I think that the Pog Champ is like the last one. The latest one. This was the very first one. This one, Tribal Mate, from like, oh my god, where even is that thing? Should I get it? Should I get it? A Rickroll animated emote. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Actually, I did finish something really cool. I did finish something really fun. Fuck it. I should probably go and share this now. Let me see if I can like find a way to like share it. Let's see here. I think it is here. Let me go and like change this. Browser's right here. Let me go and see where have I left this. There we go. That's where I left it. Lupid, restart playback. Yes, thank you. Then the location of this thing. Let me just like make sure that I have this thing properly set up, so I can share it with you guys. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just go for it. We'll just fucking go for it, and then we'll see how it goes.
Let's get into the video here. Let's get into the video here.
Yes.
Let's get into the video here. Let's get into the video here.
This right here.
Let's get into the video here. Let's get into the
is what I call getting into the video here.
Let's get into the video.
I love this.
Let's get into the video here. Let's get into the video here.
It's just a loop of Defton saying, "Let's get into the video here." I'm gonna be using this in videos.
Let's get into the video.
I love like this is like from one of his last videos, maybe like the last one that he made, and I just love his like movement of this like. Let's get into the video here. I think that this will be like a really fun transition. Let's say we're gonna like watch a video on stream or something. I'll just like I'll just pop this up, obviously green screen, and it's like let's get into the video here, and then we'll like make that a transition. I thought that'd be cool. Maybe we can make this an emote, but I don't know whether Defton be cool with like me using him as an emote. I don't know that that's something that we can do. So, but yeah. Animated emotes. I actually really don't know. What are the requirements for animated emotes? Let me go take a look here. Also, in the meantime, what's up, everyone? How have you guys been? How have you guys been over the last week? Holy shit, Blaze! I saw you were doing your Resident Evil stream. I caught like a little bit of it. I was actually busy with stuff. It's been weird last week. Let me see. Animate emotes Twitch. Let's go take a look at what the requirements are and what the things can be. But yeah. Also, like Halloween was last week. Hope you guys had a great Halloween wherever you guys are that celebrate it. If you celebrate it where people do celebrate it, if you celebrate it where people don't celebrate it, or you don't celebrate it where people do celebrate. I don't know. Happy Halloween. It's been already. It's November. Whoever's taking out, like whoever's up on the November challenge. Ooh. Good luck for you. Good luck for you. I finally actually finished it. Holy shit. And was it what you expected it would be? Was it the thing that you were oh shit. Hold on. Let me message him real quickly. Let me see. Hold on. This is like very clear. I need to respond to something. All right. So Michel, do you see the RTX trailer of Battlefield 2042? I saw that you just posted that in Discord. I saw that you literally just posted that in Discord. And you know what? Let's just go take a look at it. Let's go take a look. Yeah, I loved it so much. I actually had a bunch of ammo at the end. I've been doing this yearly RE7 stream since the game came out. Oh, nice, dude. That is really cool. Let me see. Boom, boom. All right. Let me go take a look right here. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's playing with like a lot of sound. So I'm sorry that the start is kind of like weird, but let's go and take a look at this right here, and then like we'll kind of get into this because honestly I have no plan for this. Actually, I think that this music's a little bit too excited. Let me go and like go with a little bit more, something a little bit more fitting for the fame, because today like I have no big plan for the stream. I kind of want to like catch up with you guys, like what the hell's going on, and like see what the plans are for the future. Hold on. Let me see. Oh my god, Leo, what's up, dude? Hot haircut. 50 months, dude. It's insane. Let's see. I'll give you more details in about 2 hours. Currently busy with work. All right. So yeah, dude, how's it going? How's it going? Looking fresh. Yeah. God, honestly, this entire stream is a mess. Let me see. So yeah, Leah, how's it going, man? How are you doing? I think actually before we get started with anything, let me kind of like hit you guys up with like what's been going on. Why am I so absent-minded? Why the hell am I like? Why the hell is last week's stream been weird? Why the hell are we like? Am I kind of like out of it now? There's not much that I can tell you other than like there's family stuff going on. I don't know how much I'd be willing to share on stream about that. It's not. I wish it was that. It's not good family stuff. It's everything is alright, sort of. But let's just say like there's been a lot of like stuff going on. At the same time, it's also a really busy time with, what is it? With university, things wrapping up. So like right now, it's kind of like a time where everything is coming together, basically. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but like sometimes there's a time when like everything comes together at the same point in time, and it just kind of like piles onto each other. Because it doesn't directly because it does concern me, but it doesn't directly concern me. It's like someone else in the family. I don't know how much I want to be talking about this on stream because like it's not something that's affecting me. It's affecting someone like in the family, and I don't really want to be talking about their conditions and stuff. But it's been something that's been keeping me busy, and at the same time, it's also like university. It's been like really deciding to like, oh man, let's go and like give you a whole bunch of stuff to do, which is great, but also not very great because at the same time, like that really takes away a lot of time. That really doesn't give you a lot of time to like recover for energy, and especially when it comes to stream, I don't really want to do a stream where like I'm not like ready to do a performance right now. Today I actually wasn't. As you can tell right now, I really have no plan. I really have no plan for the stream. I do want to check out the animated emotes. I want to say hi to Retro. I want to say check out Battlefield 2042 trailer, and then we'll see where it goes. But like lately I haven't really had like a great idea for like we haven't really had a comfort game. So remember when Warframe used to be our comfort game? We just played that, didn't really matter, we just jumped in, like that was it. We kind of had Apex for a while, but now like I'm kind of searching. But just as you hear with the music, which is still the same as like the last year, I just haven't really had time, and like all these things piling up doesn't really add to like me finding time to like make more like ideas for like, okay, let's go and do this on stream. So last week was basically because everything was piling on and it wasn't really I was ready to like, hey, let's go stream. I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. I can bring you great content. I felt it wasn't like a good time to stream, so yeah. Michel is loading his English to explain. I get it, man. Family stuff can be the worst. Learning a lot of uni is good. Yeah, like that's actually something that I was just like getting into right now, because like literally it's insane. It is crazy. So basically, like right now, I just got like a notification in Discord of a project that I've been like sort of involved with. I like. Fun fact, so like basically like if you go here to repair.wiki.com, it's like a really cool thing. Dude, Roblox, holy shit. Let's see. So if you go here, this right here is something which I think is honestly really cool. I wish I could spend more time in this. This right here is repair.wiki. This is like a wiki page full of like if you have something that's broken, like you can go and like find like how it's broken, like how you can fix it. It's like there's a lot of like very detailed guides in here. I was like kind of like working on like transcribing some stuff for this, editing some posts on this way a couple of months back. Then the project got bigger. I just like ran out of time to like do things about it. Now it's like including so much more. It's so cool to see. And just right now, someone was like, "Hey man, we're looking for someone. That can do these things." And that's literally what I've like literally to the fucking like letter what I've been doing with uni. So like, and I was actually like thinking about it this week, like, oh man, like maybe we could do something with that, but I just didn't really have time for that. I saw that pop up, I was like, shit, I gotta make a note of that before I forget. So repair wiki, aka the brain of my father. Oh boy, some Roblox shooter game are actually pretty well done. What if you move to Roblox shooter games, even though Roblox is just had a pretty big outage? Yeah, dude, like Roblox, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. So if you guys didn't know, Roblox... Oh, this is a juicy story. I mean, like, not juicy in the sense of, like, there's a lot of drama, but oh boy. So, as far as I've been able to pick up, I have not... Okay, bit of backstory, I haven't played Apex. Why do I say Apex? I haven't played Roblox in, like, years. And when I say years, the last time I played Roblox was when the couch was still a thing. I think 2017, 2018. Because... I remember just like chilling with Defton and Cole, and they were like, "Oh, dude, you gotta install this like Roblox thing." I was like, "What the hell is a Roblox thing?" And they're like, "Yeah, you got like this. It's like a Minecraft sort of thing." But I was like, "Okay, let's download it." Then we played some sort of like shooter, like the thing that you're talking about. Like there was actually a shooter game that was actually pretty well done in there. So then I played it, and I never touched it again. So like that's the last time I played it. However, Roblox is actually like a really big game, because like the entire thing of Roblox is kind of like Minecraft, where basically like what you have with Roblox is you have like different worlds or like different servers that people can create. People can create their own game within Roblox, and because of that, like you have this entire economy of people like building massive games into Roblox. And there was like a video recently made on it where like the entire thing of Roblox is like build your own game, and like a lot of kids go and build their games, but like the monetization is really bad, and it's kind of like child exploitation basically what they're doing, which is like in the sense of child labor exploitation. Gotta watch my words there. That is what this video claimed, and like it seemed really bad actually. However, like Roblox is a really massive thing. A lot of kids play it. I think it's like it's valued at around $60 billion or something. It is like 30 times the size of Ubisoft. It's insanely big. However, basically like this really big thing, super excited by like super loved by so many children. It's insane. So many players, Roblox players, children. Basically like what's been going on with that is like they announced that they would do some sort of like promotion with like some sort of company where if you were to go into the virtual space of that company, you could get a like free item, like a free, like I think it was some sort of like free meal or something, free burrito or free pizza or something. And then like you could go into the real world and then exchange that for like an actual free item. And the moment that went live, or around the time that went live, the servers just like died. They died, and like they've been down for I think 60 hours or something. I think I just saw a message like that today it went up again. So Roblox servers, I don't know if they're up again, but basically like this thing was like the fact that it was like down for so long, and people were just like going crazy about it. It is so funny. It is so funny to see. I mean, like, I get it. Like, if this is your main game, like, whoa, boy. But it's like, that's like, oh man, it was crazy. Roblox confirmed that it had nothing to do. Yeah, like as you mentioned, it had nothing to do with it. But it was a coincidence. It was a curious coincidence. It's fun not to like mention it. Like you gotta mention it. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, learning a lot of Uni is good. It is good. But like there's also a lot of other things outside the world which are also really good. Which I'll get into in a second. But first, let's go check out the Battlefield 2042 trailer. I think that's kind of like caught up with like everything what's going on, whatever. Let's just go watch this, and then we'll see what we're gonna do after. So yeah, this right here. Here we go. We have. Is this an actual gameplay captured on NVIDIA GeForce RTX 30 series? Things dropping. Okay. NVIDIA Reflex for the lowest latency. Ray Trace Ambient Occlusion. It's cutting quite fast. Oh, okay. Yeah, this does look like gameplay. Like this I don't believe is gameplay. These are cutscenes, but this right here, this should be gameplay. I don't know, man. It's always so hard to tell. It's always so hard to tell with these trailers because they cut them so fast. Play on November 19th. Holy shit, that's coming in 18 days. Yeah, this trailer was 70 parts cinematics you've seen before, 30% RTX gameplay. Yep. It is, greetings to the one who created Story. This is the best anti-advertisement Battlefield 2042 has put out. We need to try to hype up the PC fanbase. But sir, we haven't filmed much gameplay yet. Throw cinematics and pieces of snippets of gameplay to show off RTX. But sir, the build isn't stable. They'll never know. When I played the open beta, I still got frame lag on my 3060 Ti. Basically, I've heard it I've noticed it as well. Like the build wasn't stable. And did it really lag on me for my 1070? Well, like if you go to like the streams that we did, like you can kind of tell that like it wasn't good. It wasn't great. Where was Battlefield 2042? So this right here, like the thing is like it was alright, but it was also like bad. It's like for like the size that they did, it's like okay. Good, but bam. Yeah. Actually, like I don't really remember like the exact times. Because yeah, the game is pretty shit. Like they didn't tell you to control so, and nothing even felt good. I will say that the thing that I feel with Battlefield 2042 is like it's something different than Battlefield than the last Battlefield was. So Battlefield 4, Battlefield 5, this thing like they're changing things up, which I think is generally like I mean it's a good thing to try. I will not like say a game is shit based on like just playing an open beta. I will wait and see what it's like when it comes out, and then see what it's like. I have to say that the servers and the way that I was playing the optimization at that point in time was not all that great. And I'm really curious as to like how the game is going to release in 18 days. Cause yeah, like I don't know. I really don't know. It wasn't all that stable. This trailer is like mainly cinematics, and like the gameplay parts aren't really like giving me a lot of confidence. But yeah, like it's what it like. Yeah, it's what it is. I do have to say, like when it comes to a game like Halo Infinite, I'm gonna be like I feel a lot more easy with that because basically the thing with Infinite is like it's free to play for the multiplayer. So if the multiplayer is gonna be shit, who cares? However, this game is gonna be paid, which honestly I don't necessarily mind because I think that more games should be paid to play. I don't know if that's a bad take, but I think more games should be paid to play. With demos. And the reason why I say that is because the moment like you pay for something, most likely what you're gonna find is that these games, like they're not gonna bother as much with like microtransactions and like trying to feed the algorithm sort of thing, unless they do. Which like paying for a game doesn't necessarily like negate that, but there is a big chance because they already got their money. They don't need to like chase you and milk you for your money. And I wish more games could go to that model back again, where it's like I paid a game for the model, it's there to entertain me, because it is something which is like hugely bothering me with games like Apex, which I don't know. To be fair, EA has a higher percentage of fixing games after open beta than Ubisoft has, but let me guide your attention to the finger and let my finger go around here. Follow it, please. Follow it, please. Follow it, please. I don't know how far you can follow it, but it will go right here. Let's see. How does this go? There we go. The finger goes here. On here. It goes on here. Hold on. Let me go and grab the microphone. Watch the finger go to the board. As you can see right here on the board, there is nothing yet, but watch me, okay? Keep watching the board. Keep watching the board, okay? So, Villager, to your comment that EA has a better track record of fixing things, look at the board. Look at the board. Look at the beautiful, beautiful board. Okay, so what's the first letter of the alphabet? Oh, wait. It's A. What comes after A? Oh, an N. Yeah, you know what? Let's just finish this. Oh, wait, hold on. They didn't finish that. Fuck. Didn't they make that? Didn't they make that? Wasn't that EA? Wasn't EA? Didn't EA publish that? Wasn't that on EA Access? Hold on. Can't remember. Let me go look that up. Let me make sure that I'm not lying out of my teeth. Hold on, let me go make sure. Okay, you know, we'll just keep that. We'll just keep that there. Okay, we'll just keep that there. You can look at that. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go like open up this thing here. We're gonna open up Anthem. We're gonna look for Anthem here. Okay. Oh wait, it doesn't even show up. Anthem game. All right, let's see here. Oh wait, here. It says Anthem. Hold on. Oh boy, it's called EA.com. Okay. EA Games. EA. Oh no. You may have just downloaded an update to Anthem. Here's this. Wait, they actually updated it? Holy shit. What is their latest news on this game? What is the latest news on Anthem, by the way? But yeah, I mean, like, we know, Ubisoft did nothing with plenty of games. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not here to say that, you know, Anthem is, or, like, EA is, like, the worst with this, but they also have a track record, okay? They also have some sort of track record. When people on PC can't even fly planes or helicopters because you didn't actually make the controls properly, I don't know. The only problem I had with the planes was that the controls were inverted in an awful way, that I had a better way of flying with keyboard, that I had a better hang of flying with keyboard and mouse than with controller. But yeah, let me see here. The latest update. This is the latest piece of news from Anthem. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. Celebrate 1 year of Anthem. When was this released? February. Holy shit, boys. Holy shit. This was February. February of this year is their last piece of news. They have just decided to, like, completely give up. They're not even, like, they don't even have, like, their final say, like, oh, guys, thank you so much for... No, it's just, like, over. It is just over. It is time to celebrate a full year of adventure. Wait, hold on. No! Holy shit, this is March 2020. This is from last year. The latest news, their latest news is from last year. They don't even have on here that they're gonna stop making the game. It's just over. And you can still go here, get Anthem on PC. You can still go here, and then you can still go to, let's see, Legion of Dawn. You can still buy this game for 70 euros. You can still buy this game. Holy fuck. You can still buy this game for full price. Even though, like, they're no longer supporting it. Their latest blog post, it's like a Kickstarter project, man. This shit is like a Kickstarter project where they still have, like, oh, you can still donate. And, like, yeah, we're, oh my god. Of course the payment option is still up. Dude, for those people that just look at this and like, oh man, this looks like a really fun game. Woo, I wanna go check this out. It's like, oh, this looks like a very active game. Like, where is the banner that says, this shit is no longer in development. No one is playing this anymore. Actually, what are their player numbers? What are their player numbers? I kind of want to see. Anthem player count. Anthem player count. Active player count. Anthem player count proves. Do we have a way of checking this? Doesn't really count active players. I was wondering if anyone has the players and active numbers for the new year. You can try to estimate it with the leaderboards. Yeah, I can't really look like that. Aliens Fire Team. Aliens Fire Team. Hold on, is it Steam numbers? I think so. Aliens Fire Team Steam charts. Let me see. Like, honestly, like, I don't know, man. It's just weird. Like, it's just weird to me that they just keep that shit up. It's like, why would you keep that stuff up? Steam charts. Like, well, why would you not tell people that? Okay, so Aliens Fire Team Elite. They're at around 3 to 500. Right here. Let's see. Oh. So yeah, they started this year at like 15,000, and they've got, wow, they have gone down hard. They've gone down hard, man. Holy shit. What are the reviews? Aliens Fire Team Elite Steam. On Steam, what are the reviews like? Because I haven't seen it. What the reviews are like in a while. View page. It says mostly positive. Let's see here. Oh wait, not recommended. It says mostly positive, and the first couple of reviews are not recommended. Holy shit. Aliens Fire Team Elite is a third-person co-op oriented shooter playable either online or solo with bots. Set in the Aliens franchise, it is pros, action or direction that stays true to the franchise. Each class is well diversified, it has its own identity, solid amount of weapons. It's repetitive, flawed gameplay, designed that gets stale in the long run. Bots aren't competent enough with higher difficulty settings, severe balance problems. Enemy archetype variety is a bit disappointing. Dire player base, less than 800 worldwide players as of 28th of October 2011. Damn, dude. Is it worth buying? Even to hardcore Aliens fans, I do not recommend buying unless they have 2 other people to play it with at a substantial discount amount of 60%. It's not worth the 40 euros. Damn, dude, that is rough. The devs are working on content, but I don't think for long seeing how little players are actually playing it. Honestly, I wish I could write a positive review about this since I'm a hardcore Aliens fan. But this game makes it very hard for me to do that. First off, there's very little chance you'll find anyone on quick play, since the player count for this game is very low now. So you'll need to find a Discord or stream group to play with. Another gripe is that the game is that it is one of the most repetitive games I've played for a while. You always defend some crappy style objective for 80% of the campaign. Some classes feel unique, but not different enough in my opinion. Wow. And here you have some good reviews where it's like, if you're, do yourself a favor, hit that buy button. It's an amazing experience from the Aliens fan, in my point, to the point where I just want to, so like, it feels like the environment, like, as far as I've been able to hear, like, the environment of this game, like, the art of this game is, like, really good, but it's just, like, the live serviciness is, like, rough. And that is something which, I feel it's really hard to find a game that does this right. I think it's really, really hard to find a game that does something right, where first of all you're gonna have a consistent, like a consistent amount of things to do that feel meaningful, and secondly, where there's always gonna be like enough players to like engage with. The game would have been much more enjoyable if it was in first person, it had a higher team count and more maps, and the story would have been nice too. But I guess they thought that I was too close to Aliens Colonial Marines, which was a shitstorm. Yeah, like the thing which I think might be very well the case is that it is really hard to like satisfy a couple of things, and those couple of things kind of like end up being you'll have how shall I put this let's go to the board. Let's go to the board, boys. All right. There we go. Let's go to the board right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Does that work? Should I move it closer? Ah, shit. Something is falling. Alright. I know what you can't play. Genshin Impact. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Alright, let's see. Is that alright? I think that's alright. Okay, so... Oh, God, no, ban him. It's heresy. Or however you spell it. All right, let's go take this apart. Let's go. I don't know how to do this. I really, like, I always thought that this was going to be a really cool thing, and I was going to do this a lot more, but the thing which I find is that it's really hard to, like, kind of, like, set this up properly. That's, like... Because, like, what do I do now? Why is this microphone like this now? Please go here. Please go here. All right, so. Welcome to your lecture. I'm not a professor. I can't teach you anything that you don't already know. Alright. Let's go talk about some shit. Actually, let's make some more space on the board so we can have more place to talk. Alright, let's see if I can move this. Thank you, Professor Michel. Teach me, sir. Alright, so... This right here, we have a little bit more board. So, the thing which I want to talk about is... If we look at these, like, games, like, a lot of times people will call them live service games, but let's just talk about any sort of game. Right now, like, we looked at, like, Indians, but, like, if we look at, like, long-running games, like, if you, like, I feel right now what I'm kind of missing is, like, a good, solid, continuous game. Because what I'm looking for in my game, so, like, let's see what the top, what like, the top line is here. I think it's about here. So, if we're looking for something like a, and there's a spider here. Go away, little buddy. You're not supposed to be on the board here. Alright, so if we look at, like, a long, a long time game. I really don't know, like, what to call it, but, like, something, a comfort game, actually. Is that, like, I don't know. Comfort game is maybe even better. Let's call it, like, a comfort game, or, like, your own... that comfort game is maybe the best way to go on about it. So let me see here. So what do I mean with a comfort game? A comfort game is kind of like, you know how sometimes, like, you'll go and you go about and you just, like, play a game like Cyberpunk 2077, and you'll play for it once and it's like, oh, it's an amazing story, but then you're just like, you're done with it, and you're done with it. You don't continue on with it. Let's say you have a game of, what is it, Emotes. And Emotes is like, oh my god, you Emotes. Oh boy, the imposter is sus. It's like, it's super fun. Then you figure out that the imposter is sus, and you're like, oh shit, well, we all know how this goes. And then you're done with it, and you move on. Like, there are a lot of games which are like, games that will come and go, which are really fun to play. But, like, you'll play for it for a while, you'll have fun with it, and then you're like, yeah, nah, this is fine. And then you'll, like, move on. And then there are sometimes games which, like, stick with you. Like, you'll identify with it. You'll identify with it, you come back to it. It is something which, like, you can always, like, log into and, like, play and have fun with it. So, I think that, like, some properties, if you look at, like, what are, like, comfort game properties, if you look at, like, what makes it, so... If we look at some properties... Like, the thing which I find when it comes to, like, a comfort game is that, like, you want to have something which is, it feels like, it feels fun to do. Like, there is a fun gameplay loop. So, let's see. So we'll have, like, a fun gameplay loop. So, like, whenever I think of, like, games which I've really enjoyed in the past, for instance, Warframe. Warframe was a comfort game for me. I have played that game for thousands of hours. And why could I play it for, like, thousands of hours? Is because I thought it was a really, really fun, like, gameplay loop to do. It was just, like, so much fun to just, like, go out there and just, like, experience this game. Be like, oh my god, this is so cool. Woo! You know? If I was, like, sliding around as, like, a space ninja for, like, the first hour of my playthrough of like, Warframe, or for the 2000th hour, I was still having fun with that gameplay loop. I thought that was really, really fun. So you need to have something which is fun to do. However, like, what you also need to have in, like, a comfort game, like, if you find something which is fun to do, and you do it, like, a million times, it gets boring. So, like, you need to have something which is, like, it needs to feel like there's something, like, meaningful behind it. So you need to have meaning. But you also need to have something new. Like, it needs to, like, change up a little bit. So it needs to have, like, it needs to be refreshing. So you need to have a fun gameplay loop, which needs to have meaning, it needs to be refreshing, but it also needs to be, like, relaxed. And relax may be like a little bit more of like a personal quality, where like some people are like, man, I really love to just play esports all the time. I just want to have like the best. I want to be the fucking best. I don't want nobody to like. I need to be in the edge of my seat. If I lose, if I like blink 1 second too long, or like 1 millisecond too long, and I lose that, then it's my fault. And I love that's my fault. I like my comfort game to be a little bit more relaxed. And like when it comes to that like sense of meaning, so like what you find right now is like you need to have something which is like fun to do, which has some meaning to it. So like it's not just meaningless. Like you can like sign up or like log in and do something where you're like, oh man, I just spent my time in a good sense. However, at the same time, while it's fun and while there needs to be meaning, it also needs to be refreshing, where it's like I'm not doing the same shit every single time. There's new things that come in all the time. It needs to like be relaxed. And it's like, how should I put this? Like, is there something I'm missing here? Because like I think, yeah, sense of something going on, I think. I don't know if these are like repetitive, but like you need to have sense of activity and progression. So let me just like leave it at this for a second. Let me catch up with chat. Are there any aliens in your anus? Holy shit. But with time, all the comfort games burn people out. Yeah, so like this is the thing. This is what I think a lot of people are looking for. I mean, I'm looking for that too. A comfort game. And like this is what I think a lot of people will want to make as well. They'll want to make someone's comfort game. Because like let's think about a comfort game, okay? So if I buy, for instance, Cyberpunk. I played Cyberpunk 2077 at the start of this year, and I thought it was a brilliant game. I finished it. They'll probably be putting out DLC, but I don't know if I'll buy it. I mean, like, I know that Ghost of Tsushima is a game that I've absolutely loved. Played it through 2 times. They released DLC, and I haven't bought it. And I haven't really played it. I don't really feel much like playing it, because I've already finished the story. I'm happy with where the story was. I thought it was fantastic. If they make a Ghost of Tsushima 2, I'll definitely buy it. But do I really want to go into a DLC? It's like, maybe I want to go back. Maybe I want to try it out. I thought that the gameplay loop of Ghost of Tsushima was fantastic. It felt really meaningful. There was a lot of times, like, within that game, there was a lot of refreshing things to do. And it was really relaxed, and, like, it had a sense of, like, something was going on, and, like, it was a brand new game, but at the same time, if I go back to it now, I don't think I will be very much refreshed, because it will probably be more of the same, which is really good, but, like, more of the same. It won't be as meaningful, because I've already finished the story, I've already beaten the big bad, so what else big bad can there be? And I'll still have the fun gameplay loop, we'll still be relaxed, but like, it's also not like the latest, hottest game that everyone's talking about. I won't be able to play with a bunch of people, so it will kind of just be like, yeah, alright. So like, it will be yeah, alright, a game to play, but I won't really go back to be like, oh my god, I'll play this every single day. So, if you're looking for a comfort game, like the reason why something might want to be a comfort game is because that's something I'll keep coming back to tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. I will keep coming back to it like every single goddamn day. And if I keep coming back to it every single goddamn day, and there is a way for me to sell to you, like if you are the player of my game, something every single while, like DLC or some microtransactions or just like whatever, like if you keep coming back to it, that's good for my business, right? So people want to have a comfort game, people want to be the comfort game if they make games, but it's so hard. And this is something where like I kind of want to go over. Aliens Fireteam, like what I'm hearing from it, and also like what I'm seeing from it. I want to go over Warframe, I want to go over Genshin, and I also kind of want to go over Apex and like other games like that I've tried and experienced with as like comfort games, but at the end of the day, like it just didn't really end up being my comfort game. And I'm really looking for one right now, because like this is like a comfort game is so much fun to play on stream. Because the reason why it is really fun to play on stream is because right now we're doing these gameplay series, which I love. Halo, holy shit, dude. Holy shit, I am loving Halo 2. We are so close to finishing. I'm so curious what's going to happen to Halo 3. I know Halo 4, 5, and Reach are apparently not made by Bungie, where I'm like, oh man, what's that going to be like? I don't know. Some people tell me it's really fucking bad. So I'm prepared. But anyway, like I think that's fun. However, like if you tune into like halfway through like a Halo gameplay series, like, oh man, I've either played this or like you haven't played this at all and you were just like, oh my god, what the hell is going on here? So you're just like the thing which I like with a comfort game is like anyone can tune in at any point in time, like see any short bit of it and know what's going on, like just hang out, maybe join in, have some fun with it, and it's like it's very accessible because of like the way that the thing is structured. If they're familiar with the game, they know what's up, they'll know what like they'll have fun with it. But if it's like a series, it's like that's a little bit harder because it's more like a story you need to catch up. So I'm looking for a comfort game, especially on stream, but also just in general, because like I don't really have a comfort game anymore. I don't really have a game that I say like, oh man, let me just go and play a game, because I don't know what to play. So let me go over comfort games. Let me go over first of all, like the comfort game which I had for a long time, which is Warframe. And let me go over like all of these things and like let me like tell you when it worked for me and like how that worked for me, and then also let me tell you like when it stopped working for me and why it stopped working for me. And if you guys have comfort games of like that you have experienced as well, just like let me know, and like let me know like if you agree with these properties as well, or maybe you want to see something added to it. So like yeah, let me explain with Warframe first. So Warframe was a game which was like my very first really big comfort game. I've spent more time in Warframe than any other game, which is impressive. Like thousands and thousands of hours, including like making videos about it, streaming about it. There were days, like for half a year, I streamed this game for 8 hours a day. I played this game a lot. Now, the thing which Warframe did right was that, like, as I said, it had a really fun gameplay loop. Like, using your abilities, sliding around, the parkour, the melee system, the gunplay system, it was really fun to use. And in, like, the changing environment, like, it was always, like, just really fun to go around and farm things. You'd had some like different objectives. It wasn't always running around, it wasn't always surviving, it wasn't always defense, it wasn't always like pick up a thing, it wasn't always doing stealth, it was always a different thing. So because of that, like what you'd have is like you'd have a really fun gameplay loop that stayed fun because it kind of like diversified, but it was always sort of the same thing. So that's something which like a really strong thing of Warframe, which a lot of people have said about Warframe was a really good thing. Now the meaning within Warframe a lot of times came from especially in its heyday, came from when I started playing this game. There were so many Warframes that I did not have. There were so many weapons that I did not have, and every single time new things would be coming out, and they would actually be like brand new things that be coming out. I remember when Nidus came out and I was like, man, this Warframe doesn't have shields. This thing like heals itself. Holy shit. Like there was always something coming out on the horizon that was looking really good, and it would come out within a reasonable span of time that you'd be like, let's go for it. So when you were dropped into the map very early on, like what you have was like, let me go and unlock all the planets. Then it was like, let me go and like push through to the void. Let me get the void keys. Let me go get some prime parts. Let me go get some more weapons. Let me go like form this thing. Let me go into like my clan dojo and expand that out. There was always something to do that felt meaningful. Like if you went ahead and like farmed for a certain amount of time, like you always felt like you were making progression into like getting your next thing that was going to be really fun to do. So there was meaning in there. And then of course the story came in as well, and it was just like, holy shit. At that point in time I was like, oh man, I can't wait. Let me get to the edge of the thing, so like the next time a quest comes out I can do that quest straight away. And quests were coming out at a sort of decent rate. Also, let me change the song real quickly. Song is alright, but let me go and change this a little bit. But I don't know. So yeah, at that time, at the time that Warframe was at the best, it was also refreshing because like a lot of times there were like quick updates. There was a lot of stuff that I hadn't played yet, so every single time there was like something new for me to do. I didn't always do the same thing, and like there was always something new on the horizon for me. I love that. Even at the end of the game, there was still like, let me try this build. Let me try like building out my orbiter. Let me try doing this thing or that thing or that. There were so many things to do, which was really fun. It was also relaxed. Like Warframe, as much as people said that like, oh man, this game needs some endgame to survive, I think it did, in a sense, in order to like give some meaning, but like I'll get back to that later. But a lot of it was like really nice and relaxed, where like if I were like, I could play that game, just put on a podcast, put on some like series, just like watch something and just have fun with it. Like that was one of the most amazing things with Warframe. I remember just like sitting back, listening to like some Twitch stream, watching some YouTube videos, watching a movie or whatever, and just playing this game in the background. It was just like pretty much just bringing me into my comfort zone. So you have the relaxed thing that's going on, and then you also have the sense of activity. Like my friends were playing it, my family was playing it. I met people online that were like, oh my god, I just discovered this game, it's so cool. People that I met on stream were playing it. People that I met for my videos were playing it. Like everyone, like there was an entire community of people playing it. I was like, oh my god, it's so cool. And then like you'd have Tenacon around it. You'd have like, there were things going on around it that was like, it was active. It was alive. And that also gave you a sense of progression, because like during that time you'd have Second Dream come out, Warframe come out, Plains of Adelan come out. So like new things came out that added to this world, that this entire thing was like, holy shit, dude, this is so cool. So like you had all these things combined, which made it a great comfort game. Now, when did Warframe fall apart for me? Now, Warframe fell apart for me, and this is something which like Leo mentioned with like Burnout, when the meaning kind of became less. So like the moment you get towards the end of the game, like you've done most of the things. And if there's no solid end game to keep you going, like what you'll find is that, what am I supposed to do? Like the gameplay loop can still be fun. It can still be like sort of refreshing in the sense of like, oh, I can do a mobile defense, I can do like this type of mode, I can do that, I can do PvP, I can do PvE. It's so sort of relaxed, and like my friends may still be playing it, but why do I bother? Like, I've already gotten everything. I've already gotten like I have every single item. If something new comes out, I'll just get it, and like that's it. It's like, why am I doing this? Now that's a part of that. That is a big part for a lot of players. Why they may get a bit of a burnout. But I don't necessarily think that that's a burnout when you burn out the game. I think like if meaning was like the sole part of burnout, I wouldn't really call it a burnout. People just get bored. Like you'll ever have that? Like you finish a story game, it's like, man, that was really cool. I had that with Mass Effect 2. I loved Mass Effect 2. One of the best games I played all the year. I love it. I don't go back to it. The reason why is I'm just bored with it. It's like I've done everything in that game. As much as I would want to go back to interact with my crewmates again, as much as I would want to go back to like relive that story again, I've done it already. So like if I go back to it, it's like, yeah, I've already done this. Like, what's the meaning to this? I've already done this. So like there is no meaning for me, and I'm not burned out with that game. I'm just bored. So a part of it definitely came from meaning. However, like another part of it definitely came from like, it definitely came from like the sense of activity. I think that that's like the next thing where it's like, okay, so like there's no meaning or no sense of progression. So like there's no, like it's kind of boring, but like a lot of my friends or a lot of the people that I know are still playing. It's like there's still something going on. And like, it seems like we're progressing to something. So like, it seems like we're going through something. So like, right now, I may be bored, but I still have like a fun gameplay loop to play. I can still do different things, even though they may be kind of boring. I'm still sort of relaxed when I'm doing it. I can do some different things to the side and still have fun with it. And there's still people playing it that I know, and like, we're going somewhere. So like, I hope that like, when we go somewhere, when we have some progression, like, we'll go to somewhere where I'm going to get that meaning back again. I think that this is where burnout starts. It's like, you'll start with this idea. It's like, right now, this shit is boring. This shit is boring as fuck. I don't like it. But my friends are still playing it, so I'll suck up to it. And there's something coming up, and like, there's something coming on the horizon. I'll go, I'll stick around. I'll keep on playing, because this used to be fun. And hopefully, when a new thing comes out, then it will be better. But it won't be, because this is where Warframe made a massive mistake for me. And it's also like cohesion. How did I forget about cohesion? Cohesion. Where should we put cohesion? Let's put it like this, because it won't be cohesive at all. Cohesion, like that. So cohesion kind of means that like the game is held together. So if, let's say that I am playing a game, what would be a good example of this? Well, maybe something like Fortnite. Like Fortnite Save the World and Fortnite like Battle Royale are completely separate from each other. Like they're under the same name of the same game, but they're not cohesive at all. So if you like the one, you'll like, do you like the other? Maybe not. Maybe you do. But it doesn't really feel like if I'm playing the one, I'm progressing on the other. There's no cohesion between that. And like, if you want to have a game that feels good, like, you're gonna want to have a game where you kind of have this sense of cohesion, where like, hey, I'm doing something and we're like moving towards something. Like this thing is connected to this other thing that I'm doing right now. And this next step that I'm going to be doing connects to like the first thing. So like you want to have something where it's like, hey, I enjoy this game, I want to do more of this game, and the reason why I want to do more of this game is because I like it, and like what more I will do of this game is going to be part of that game. So as I said, like Warframe kind of like loses meaning, but like, or like whatever comfort game kind of loses meaning, but you'll still keep playing because you hope that something's going to progress, and it's all going to be like part of the same thing. And this is where Warframe went wrong for me. It stopped progressing. It literally stopped progressing. Where like right now, if we look at like the new war, like that shit is still not out, even though it was announced in like 2018. And instead of like following down the path of like what that game was, they tried to do so many different things where all of a sudden you have like open worlds, you have like railjacks, you have all sorts of things where what is the part of the game? What is the fun gameplay loop that I enjoyed to play? What is like this cohesion that I had? It's like, it's gone. Like, we're just doing some random shit. I'm not playing PvP because that PvP is not really part of the same game that I enjoy to play. I'm not really doing like fashion stuff all the time because that's not really part of that. Like, it's not really cohesive with that gameplay loop, which I love to play. So right now, I'm sitting here, kind of being bored, being very bored. I'm hoping against like my better instincts that something new is going to be coming out, but most likely there won't be. And whatever does come out doesn't really jive with like the thing that I really enjoyed. And this is like, I think that this is when like things kind of get to people, when their comfort game kind of starts to be like burdensome on them. Or like, oh man, I'm really not liking this. Like, you kind of get that love-hate relationship where people are just going to like start arguing in forums and shit. So like they're going to be like, man, fuck this. Why are they doing this? But at least their friends will start playing. But then something happens. One of the friends just gets a sense of like, hey man, if this game I don't find it really meaningful anymore. I'm not really having a lot of fun. Like, the gameplay loop is still sort of fun, but it's kind of boring. It's not really refreshing anymore because I'm doing the same shit over and over again. There's not really a lot of progression that's going on, and like whatever does come out doesn't really like jive with like the main sense of the game that I really enjoyed. Fuck it, I'm gonna play something else. Hey, their new story game came out, or hey, some other thing came out. Let me go play that. All of a sudden, people start to leave. And if people start to leave, and you're out here, and you've been playing this game for a really long time, like, while feeling it was boring, while feeling like there wasn't really something going on, while feeling like the entire, like, sense of, like, what this game was kind of, like, falling apart, and then no one is playing it anymore, that's when burnout happens. That's when, like, you've been, like, you're continuing to, like, man, but, like, this should be good. Like, you continue to invest and invest and invest and invest into this game. And you're just like, well, something should come out, and, like, nothing comes out, and then you just, like, completely burn out. It's like, fuck this. I'm done. But you uninstall it, you crush everything that you have of it, and you never look back. And that's what I think a lot of times happens. So, like, when I look at something like Genshin Impact, for instance, Genshin Impact, like, had a lot of cohesion in the sense of, like, it was set in this entire world. The story was really, really interesting. The gameplay loop was really fun. Like, you had different characters that had different abilities. You had different elements, which was really, really fun to play with. You had different styles of weapons. It was really cool. It was very refreshing because, like, you wouldn't always do the same thing. Yes, you would find the same enemies, but, like, you would go to different places. You would go to, like, into different, like, environments. That was really, really fun. There were also, like, different things that you could collect, which was kind of, like, meaningful. It was very relaxed. Like, it wasn't really, like, a game that really pushed you very hard. But there were a couple of things that were, like, and well, actually, like, there was a good sense of progression, which I really liked, too. Like, there would be new maps coming out. It was always, like, well, they very well voice acted. A lot of things going on. But the sense of activity was low, because you couldn't really play together with people. It was kind of like, yeah, you can do some dailies, but it's like, it's not really the meaningful stuff you can't really do together. And I think the meaning of Genshin has been very, like, is very low to me due to the way that their monetization structure works, where basically, like, your XP doesn't scale. Like, there were 5 or 6 different ways to level things up in your game. Like, you can level up characters by ranking them up. You can level up characters by, like, combining them. You can level up character traits by, like, all the, like, elements or, like, things that you have. You can level up your swords. You can level up your, like, there are so many things you can level up in that game. However, the XP that you get for fighting is nothing. So, like, for the first 10 levels, that's totally fine, but it doesn't scale up because they want you to, like, use your books, your papers, so you can buy for microtransactions, or you can get for, like, rolling the dice. So because of that, like, the fun gameplay loop doesn't really hold weight into, like, what I'm doing. There's no connection here. Like, I am fighting a really big enemy. It's really strong. I'm giving it my all. Get, like, 10 XP. It's like 10 XP out of 10,000? Are you fucking kidding me? And that is where, like, Genshin, for me, I lost a lot of interest because I just found, like, wow, what I'm doing here may be fun, but, like, what am I doing it for? It doesn't really feel like I'm doing it for something. It doesn't really feel, like, worthwhile. And at the same time, I can't really play with people where I'm like, oh man, this may not really be worthwhile, but hey, at least we're having a blast on Discord. Not really. So that's where Genshin fell apart for me. And I think that what you find with something like Alien's Fireteam, if you look at something like, if you look at their comments, what you'll see is that the gameplay look may be fun. It may be, like, really fun to see. Like, there may be some cohesion in, like, the sense of, like, it's happening in this universe. Like, the gameplay is good. Like, you have this sense of activity and progression right at the start because it's brand new. It's a brand new game. But then it's not refreshing enough. Because, like, the content is all the same. The missions you do are all the same. So the gameplay look may be fun, but it's, like, constantly the same. It's like, at a certain point in time, that will just be boring and people will leave. And then, like, you'll have this thing where, like, your game is going to have 500, 300 players. There's no activity going on anymore. If it's not refreshing anymore, there's no activity going on anymore. yeah, it's boring. People move on. So that is kind of like the way that I see comfort games. And right now, I'm really looking for a comfort game. It's so hard to find. They're so hard to find. Let me catch up with chat. So in short, just start playing chess or solitaire or pool. What if I just burn out on the hard drive? I have some games that I've played through countless of times, like Aliens Isolation, Colonial Marines, and the newer Wolfenstein games. Lepoke, what have I missed? You're late to class. You're fired. I didn't even know there was a class today. Arteria, how's it going, man? How are you doing? No, like, we were kind of like talking about like comfort games because basically, or like games that you play for a while. Because like basically, we were talking about like Aliens Fireteam, how that like the numbers just really massively went down. We also brought up the A game, the Anthem game that completely died. Anthem also like had a bunch of problems. Meaning, for instance, like really much like the gameplay loop was kind of fun, though they really like the gameplay loop of Anthem was fun, but only so much because like they just limited flying, they limited like going around the map. It was like really not like engaging. The cohesion of like, okay, let me break Anthem down. As far as I remember, Anthem, the gameplay loop was fun. However, they would limit certain things, like you couldn't fly all the time. Like, it wasn't entirely there. It was alright. It was good. They could have made it like perfect, but like it was like subpar. It's like sub-perfect. It was really good, but like not quite there. There was no cohesion because like basically like what you have is like, let me go to Fort Horses. Hello. I want you to do a quest for me. Okay. Loading screen. I am now in the same looking canyon. I don't know where this is. Woo! Let me go get this thing. And now we'll go back for the like there was no cohesion. You were constantly in different place. The place didn't feel connected. At the same time, meaning wasn't really there because like the story wasn't really all that great. The story was so generic. It didn't really feel like you were part of something. So like you kind of like had this thing where like it also didn't feel very refreshing because like the quests you were getting weren't all that like different all the time. So, and maybe it was like a little bit relaxed. But progression, like, we just saw the latest news post was from, like, March 2020. It was, like, celebrating the first year of Anthem. It's like, dude, like, how many times have they been, like, very, like, progressed, right? how many times have there been, like, new stuff coming out to Anthem? Like, never. So, like, these were all things that were, like, for Anthem, like, that really died. So, those were kind of, like, things that we were looking at. Like, if you're looking at, like, a comfort game, like, a game that you can just play, like, all the time, which, like, you really enjoy, which, for me, used to be Warframe, like, in the far distant past, what are some things that a game should, like, contain? We were kind of like looking at that, and I'm like, one of the things which I think is like it needs to have a fun gameplay loop, something that you can continue to like enjoy to do. It needs to have some meaning, so like you just like you can like log on and like actually do something, and at the end of the day feel like, yeah man, I did something, I enjoyed that was good. It needs to be refreshing. Like you can't just constantly do the same thing. That's the thing with like chess or like there are people that dedicate their entire life to chess, which I can understand because like it can be in a sense refreshing because like every single time like people can come up with new moves. It's like a different play. However, at the same time, it can also be like very like not refreshing because it may always be the same board. And like if you don't have the right opponent or if you're like not right into it, it can also be like very not refreshing. I think like an also big part of like a comfort game is like it needs to be something that you can do while being relaxed. Like you have like people that will like they're like just more above a personal opinion thing. Some people really want to be like high end, edge of their seat, like oh man, I want to make it esports. Maybe that's your comfort game. But like I like it to be relaxed. Like and there's like turn on a YouTube video, turn on a stream, just relax, play this game, whatever, man. It's like just have a good pastime. And you also need to have like a sense of activity. Like hey, this game right now that I'm playing, like my friends are playing it too, or like there are people like there are people that actively good like playing this, or this feels like it feels like something is going on. It's not like oh I'm all alone in my void and no one cares and I'm just all alone playing this and I don't like it's always cool if like there's something going on around this game. You find also with single player games, if a single player game has just come out and everyone's talking about like oh man, like I'm so excited about this, have you played already? Oh man, like I'm already like kind of going through it. It's like it's really fun to like have that sense of activity. It's not really a hard requirement, but it's like a lot of times it helps a game like that. And also progression. It's like if you join into Anthem right now, you may have like a really great experience with Anthem, but it's never gonna have anything added to it. So like why bother? So those are kind of like the things where like if I look at a comfort game, those are things that I'm looking for. And like we're just kind of like trying to like take a look at like what make comfort games and why did Warframe initially succeed for me and why did it fail for me? Why does something like Genshin not really work for me as a comfort game, even though it doesn't work for a lot of people. And I do want to stress that this is for me, the way I explain it. I encourage you guys to like let me know what like how you guys stand on certain games, because I know for a vast majority of people, like or vast like number of people, there is so many people that really enjoy Genshin Impact for that same for for a comfort game for these reasons. That like honestly this is not like my official thing. So Gloco, what's up, dude? How's it going? I lost inspiration in Warframe as it felt so repetitive to me, and then the crafting thing needed a bunch of time as well, and I can do the same missions, but the thing I don't want to do the same mission countless of times. They feel exactly the same to me, and the crafting takes a bloody long time for me. Why is this thing like falling down all the time? I don't know. Bree, what's up? How's it going? How are you doing? Gloka, how are you doing? How are you doing, man? But yeah, as it takes a bloody time for me to get a things, so I could do something new, but no, pay with your time. Warframe is a waste of time for me. Yeah, like that definitely feels like, partly the, partly like the, like, kind of like it wasn't refreshing enough. You constantly had to do the same thing, and it also wasn't meaningful. It was kind of like, yeah, dude, I'm doing the same thing, kind of just wasting my time the entire time. Why do I do this? I can very well understand that. I've heard a lot of people talk about that with Warframe, and I can very well get that. Sounds like a current loop with Fortuna, Eidolon, and Deimos. It used to be Warframe, like then Destiny 2. I know, weird. And now I guess it's the Honkai for me when looking at comfort games. Damn. I have not played Honkai, but I'll definitely explore that. Because like I have also explored the Destiny angle. I've really explored the Destiny angle. And for me, like, that was a bit of a problem with Destiny, but I'll get into that in a second. Bray, it's been a while. How have you been? I've been alright. There's some stuff going on, which I can't really get into all that much. But apart from that, I'm doing good. I'm really having fun right now with streaming again. Man! Sometimes I just wish I could forget that, man, you know, sometimes you can just, like, get into streaming. You can start out horribly and then, like, be like, oh, man, I'm really having a good time. Like, I love doing this. And like whenever I miss doing this, like it's bad. It's bad. But yeah, how have you been? How's everything been? Let's get into Destiny for a second. So Destiny 2, I 100% understand why you love Destiny 2. Actually, I don't. I do not understand why you love Destiny 2. I love Destiny 2 for a part. I thought that the Destiny gameplay loop was fun as long as it was like doing a quest. So like I felt that like the gameplay loop of Destiny was fun, but like wasn't the greatest in the sense of like it couldn't stand on its own, like kind of in the sense that it stood on its own for Warframe for me, or in something like Apex. I think Apex is also like got a really good gameplay, like a gameplay loop when it works. But like we'll get into that in a second. So it felt meaningful when I was doing like the main quest. People were talking to me. I didn't care for shit about the quest, but like just having a pointer going there, the jumping felt great. The melee felt great, even though it was like way different. The guns felt fantastic. Like there was a feel about playing Destiny that just felt good to me, and felt good to me to just like go around, just like man, like Destiny like had a really good feel about it. Gameplay loop, loved that. Meaning that this is kind of like where Destiny was like when I was playing a quest. The quest, the way it was told to me, didn't really interest me at all. Because, like they would constantly just, like, talk to you in your ear. But not in the sense you could follow it. Or, I mean, I could follow it. Maybe you could follow it. But I couldn't follow it. So, I was kind of like, yeah, we're doing something. Then the cinematics came. I was like, ooh, holy shit, this is so cool. This is so cool. This is so cool. And then we just started walking. I just didn't give a fuck. So, like, I was kind of, like, stuck between a rock and a hard place there. I was like, man, kind of love this story. But I can't really follow it. So, I don't know what's going on. But, man, do I love this. But, yeah, I don't care with, like, when they're talking to me. So as long as I was doing like gameplay, like story stuff, it was somewhat meaningful. Refreshing us, like for the story things, they would always like bring you to new places, which made it sort of refreshing. There was some cohesion because you would see new characters, that sort of stuff. See the same characters, engage with like your same ghost and all that sort of stuff. It was rather relaxing because like the difficulty of Destiny wasn't all that high. And there were like a lot of people that I knew that were playing it. There was like I was also in a sense of progression because like new things are constantly coming out with Destiny, so that worked for Destiny until the main quest ended. And then maybe I could hold it up with side quests, but the moment the side quest ended, my meaning just fell away. Because what do I do in Destiny now? Like I've done all the side quests, I've done the main quest, cool. Who cares? And then at that point in time, it was like, well, I'm kind of in this world, I don't know what I need to do. And like then the entire like refreshing part of like the game was kind of over. Like you'd sometimes have dailies, but it'd always be the same. So then like the gameplay loop, it didn't really have a lot of meaning. It wasn't really like refreshing. And I was kind of like, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to do here. So then, like, I kind of dropped out because these two parts for Destiny just, like, really massively dropped. And the moment I started deleting content, like, that's when, like, the thing that I felt held the most meaning in Destiny, the story, the moment it started scrapping, I was like, okay, yeah, I don't know. I'll probably come back to it when I make a new like story like update sort of thing and like play for that. But like I'll never be able to like make it my main game because like I don't really like it doesn't really hold a lot of value for me. Because it's like, yeah, they don't even care about like their story. So I know a lot of people like didn't really love it for their for the PvP side. I hadn't really gotten into that PvP. Maybe I'll give it a shot because like I haven't really played PvP games until like the start of the year. But yeah, that was kind of like Destiny 2 for me. Let me check on chat a little bit. So yeah, let's see. Destiny just got let's see. I've been good. It just moved last week. Holy shit, that is really cool. I hope you moved to like a great new place and you've been able to like settle quite good. Honestly, like housing market like all across the world is just crazy right now. Whether you rent or whether you buy, like I don't know why it is the way it is. It's madness. So I'm really glad you've been able to like get a hold of your place, and I hope you have a good place. Like honestly, like one of the greatest things, like I honestly don't know like whether it's one of the greatest things of moving because like it's been a long time since I moved. But just like once like the dust is kind of settled, like everything's into place, like that you can like start arranging things, putting things into place where you want them to put them, like really making a place your own. Like that is something which is always a nice thing, making a place your own. Let's see. Gloco says, I recently started Destiny 2 and again, it sucks. I'm still playing it, but I will never buy any of the greedy DLCs. I think that Destiny had a really great chance of really upping their sense of meaning and activity by keeping the story stuff in place, but like making it like a free-to-play game where basically like every single thing like that now gets deleted would just be completely free to play. So you would have more people that would join in on it, more people that would be playing it, and more people that would be playing for the story missions. Or if like file size was their big deal, make it a free-to-play DLC. But yeah, like I don't know much about Destiny's situation there, but I always thought that was really weird. Arteria says, Destiny just got meh for me when they started to remove planets and actually removed actual quests while making expansions useless. Just try to replay the direct Warframe example, you can't anymore. Yeah, for me that was a really big no-no. That's when like meaning for me just completely dropped for Destiny 2. Because to me, like the story was like kind of important. I really like story in a game. I really think story is really important, and I like all those games that were like, no, people don't care about stories anymore. I got a PvP game and people just don't give a shit about my story, so fuck solo story modes. I'm like, holy shit, okay, who the hell do you think you are? Do you think you are like you're like a successful game? You're like, oh yeah, man, my game is Apex Legends. It's like on the top of the Twitch. People to be playing it all the time. Oh man, no. My game is like Battlefield 2042. Like, look at me. Like, people got hype about it. People love it. I'm like, okay. You're saying you're Apex. You're saying you're Battlefield 2042. You're a PvP game without story mode, and people still love it. Okay, hold on. That's good. What are your trailers, by the way? Have you ever seen your bloody trailers? Ever seen your 10-minute story cinematic trailer Battlefield that you put out? Have you ever seen Apex? Every single time you release a legend, you make an entire story cinematic trailer? Why the hell are you making cinematics if people don't give a shit about the story? Why don't you just show like a bunch of gameplay clips of people just doing PvP? Why don't you just do that? Oh wait, because story sells. Because people like to be invested in their characters. Why do you make an entire story and backstory behind these characters when people don't give a shit about it? Well, because people do. People like it. It gives meaning. It doesn't. No one gives a crap about a new legend that comes in. No one gives a crap about the characters that they play. No one gives a crap about the setting they play in unless that's meaning. Holy shit! I played for this bit when I played for this terminal. I played for this airport terminal for my Call of Duty campaign, and now I'm playing it in his multiplayer map. Holy shit, I recognize this. Man, this is so cool. Story means something. People still care about the story. Even if they say, oh man, people don't care about the story. People do. Like, you're actually making these trailers, so like, why the fuck are you pretending like it doesn't matter? And the moment like you take away the story of your game, you're saying, this is not important. Why should I care? So yeah. Destiny combat does feel good, but the DLCs got me. Yeah, man, the DLCs of Destiny always were like a big thing for me. You don't understand. We need to remove the already paid DLCs. Yeah, I know. Like, imagine you've actually spent all the money on it, and like the things that you actually bought, your own games, gone. I just hit that microphone. Oh man. But yeah. The code is still there after all, so why not tie it to a story progression so that you can go back whenever you want? Well, I think that they removed it because of like file size stuff. Like they didn't want Destiny to be like too big. And like I can understand, like I can't understand that, but at the same time I can. Like let's say that like, what is this, like this PlayStation 5 only ships with 800 gigabytes, and like if you want to continue to update your story and you can't really compress it down, and you become like as big as 200 gigs that like this Call of Duty was, like this Warzone, is the new Call of Duty game or whatever, like 200 gigs, like that's quite a big size. And let's say you have the numbers that people don't go back to the Red War all that much, like that's fine. You know, but then make it free downloadable DLC, you know? So if people, like, if you say the majority of people don't give a shit about it, it's cool, but the people that actually bought it can still download it and add it to their game. The planet just pops up because they downloaded it as DLC, and they can decide whether they think that 60 gigs or 80 gigs, like, what is too much. They can decide that for themselves. But no, we gotta decide that for them. We gotta decide that for them. Let's see. I watch people who play Destiny, and I'm always so lost in story stuff. Yeah, like that was the thing for me as well with Destiny. It's like Destiny, like the way that they would tell you was beautiful cinematic, absolutely gorgeous, jaw-dropping cinematic, amazing music. Then you go and play it. You'd be in the middle of the gunfight, and there would just be like this little thing, this little like text showing up, and someone would just start talking to you. And instead of saying like, "Oh man, the enemy ships, they just invaded us and they captured us, and we're now stuck on this planet. Please come get us." They would go about this. So hey, Guardian, I hear you're out there fighting. That's pretty good. So yeah, like there's like some enemies that we're fighting. They're called like whatever the fuck they're called. Like we've been fighting them for a long time. Like they go back way back when we have this event. Let me just go describe that event to you. So like yeah, this event was going down, and you're like yeah, so like that's the enemy, and they're kind of like surrounded. It's like not really surrounded us. We were kind of like flying around, just chilling around. And all of a sudden they surrounded us. It's like kind of all around. We could not escape. Kind of not escape it. So like nah, now we're kind of kept. Like you've lost my attention. They were very long-winded. And not in the way that would be like very clear to you, because like you're fighting, like you're focused on the gunplay, and like you're hearing gunshots, you're hearing explosions, and then they're just like blabbing on. They're not getting to the point. So at a certain point in time, like I just don't know what's going on anymore. And like then you have this thing where like you kind of give up, like okay, so I kind of think that this people have been kept. I don't know, and then you have like beautiful cinematic again, like holy shit. So that's always the thing with like Destiny. It's like cinematics are fantastic, but the bits in between really don't tie it together for me with the story. But whenever you do get into the story, it's pretty cool. So yeah. Story is so easy to follow if you know the basics. Where you're lost just seems to me all over the place. It doesn't seem like it has a set order. Did you join after they removed planets? Nope. I've done the Red War stuff, but still don't play much since I refuse to buy the DLC. But when watching people, it's still a mess. Story for me is my #1 thing when it comes to choosing games. It's why the early Assassin's Creed games will always be on my list of favorites. Fun bit when Forsaken came out, I actually cared enough for the characters to actually want revenge on Crow and his crew. I even cared about my ghost. I wasn't even that invested with Warframe. Honestly, Forsaken was so well done, dude. Like I was kind of like on this off and on with Destiny. I was kind of playing it. I would kind of like go through it and be like, okay, that's kind of cool. Forsaken came out. I played Forsaken for the first time. I was like, let's fucking go, boys. Let's go. It's the first time I really cared about characters in Destiny. First time I was like, my god, this is so cool. And then like there was nothing to like hold on to that anymore. But like that also happens to the new player experience. When the Red War was basically the first story, like I mean basically the Red War wasn't even the first story, because there was a story before that, right? There was Destiny 1. So like when I joined Destiny 2, I didn't really feel like I knew everything that was going on, because there was Destiny 1 which I hadn't played. So I was kind of like, okay, so what's going on? There's this traveler thing. What the hell is this? Everyone knows already what this is. And no. So Destiny's always had that thing around it, but at the same time, I mean, Warframe is kind of doing the same thing. It feels like when it comes to like this long long running games, what you'll find is that the cohesion kind of drops because they want to like try new things, and at the same time it's always like the progression. It's like when they release something, like the progression activity kind of also go hand in hand. Like you want to have, like, people love to be on the bleeding edge. People love to be on the bleeding edge of knowledge. People love to be on the bleeding edge of like understanding, bleeding edge of like what is going on right now. Why don't you like go up and like open up Twitter, if you even open up Twitter, but like why don't you like, let's say you were to open up Twitter, why don't you go and like read tweets from like 2016 and like keep up with like every single day? So like you'll just like retweets like every day from like 4 years ago or something, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever, right? Because, like, it's not really, like, the progression right now. It's not really what's going on right now. So why do you really care? Like, there's no one really that you can interact with at a point in time because they're, like, it's all the way at the back. So I can imagine that when Destiny comes out with something new, or Warframe comes out with something new, it's a brand new story thing, and, like, everyone's going to be jumping on that, but you jump into the game, and it's like, you're all the way at the start, and you need to play, like, 2 years in order for you to get there. It doesn't really feel like there's much of progression there's much progression or much activity for you. So I think that they really want to, like, shorten it down, so, like, people can get to there, but at that point in time, they're kind of, like, sacrificing their, like, the thing that made it great, and it kind of sacrificed the cohesion of it, because, oh man, fuck it, you know, people don't care, we'll just move it ahead. And that's something which I think is a shame, because, I mean, like, I'm playing for the Halo series right now, which is old as fuck, but man, I'm enjoying it. It's not bad, like, to go back. So yeah. After the Red War, you went to Clovis Brig and tried to get a supercomputer online again as a backup for the Traveler. Clovis is also creator of the Exos. After that, you get the Curse of Osiris, which includes time travel stuff. Oh, I remember that. But it's also setting up the Darkness coming back and what happens if we lost. For a second, it's just a tale of revenge after Cade 6. The funny ranger with his chicken got killed. But also hinting at stasis power. Yep. See, like, now that you're telling me that, I'm like, yeah, dude, I kind of remember that. The time travel stuff, I remember that. Like, the thing that the thing that Destiny always has kind of had with itself, though, was that, like, it kind of had all these, like, mysterious themes. Whereas, like, the darkness, the traveler. And I like mysterious themes if they get explained at a certain point in time. So, the thing which I loved about Warframe was, like, they had this thing, like, Warframe. And all of a sudden it would just be, like, the Warframe is, like, infested. It's like, ooh, we're getting something here. Oh man, you're a Tenno. Ooh, we're getting something here. It's like, you're actually going places. You're like, they'll show you mysteries and you actually get to it. I absolutely hate it when people, like series, games, or movies, whatever, just throw you mystery. It's like, this is the darkness. This is the traveler. This right here is a mysterious MacGuffin. Who knows what it is? And you'll never find it out. At that point in time, like, you're baiting me into it. I'm like, okay, come on. And then you're not going to give it to me? Fuck you. I hate that, especially when it's good. And that's something where, like, Destiny kind of has his hand in where it's like, it's the darkness, it's a traveler, it's a shape. It's like the darkness was triangles, then the darkness was just darkness. I don't know what it is. So, like, that is kind of like, gotta watch out with that. Especially if you don't know the full lore sort of thing. Okay, but if someone who hasn't played the game watches a stream with someone who has finished the story, then the person they're watching can do any of those places in any order and any of the story gets lost. Our demon inspection was setting up something with the Hive Gods and Nightmares. I think we're currently working with a Hive God to beat her sister Hive God in this season. Oh yeah, the seasonal content. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So yeah, like, the thing when it comes to, actually I should probably go and sit down because I don't know. Maybe I still want to go over the Apex stuff. But yeah, like, what is it? The thing what it is with Destiny, like, the moment the stories, like, I was done with the stories, that's when I was like, what do I do now? And, like, you can go back and replay the stories, but, like, doesn't really make sense. And what you also have is, right now, the stories are, like, mostly removed. Forsaken's going to be deleted soon. They're going to remove Forsaken. Okay, the best expansion they ever had. They're going to remove that because, woo, we're Destiny. You can do whatever we want. We went independent. Fuck yeah. Oh boy, great times. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah, like, final thing right now. So, like, right now I'm kind of looking for a comfort game, something that conforms to all of these, and they're really hard to find. Like, the last game I actually played, which I thought was so close to becoming this, was Apex. And I never expected it. Like, I explored Apex because I knew a couple of my friends played it. I just happened to, like, get into that game because, like, Defton, there was actually a stream out when I played it for the first time with Defton Espinoche. And I was always so fucking skeptic of this game because it was a battle royale. I don't like battle royales. And I was like, can a PvP game really become a comfort game? I mean, like, Modern Warfare 2 and Battlefield 2 were, Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2 were, at some point in time, like, my comfort games. I played them for so much. So, like, well, let's give this a shot. And I have to say, if you look at the properties of Apex, the gameplay loop is really, really fun. I think that, like, even though I don't like battle royales, the way that the game plays, the movement of the game, the weapons you have, the legends you have, the abilities you have are really, really good. I love that, okay? it stays refreshing because like it's a PvP. PvP always stays refreshing because you kind of like every single time you find like either new people to fight against, or you find like new new weapons to play with, or there's new balancing. Like there's always something that's new. So that definitely worked. It's sort of relaxed. If as long as you're not playing ranked, it's supposed to be relaxed, especially at the start. And there's a sense of activity and like progression because like there's a bunch of people I know that kind of play it. They're moving out, like they're bringing out a new map in like 2 days time. They're bringing out new legends all the time, so they have that covered. And it was very meaningful at the time that I started to play it, because like when I was brand new, I know nothing about that game. I slowly started to get better. At a certain point in time, I could kind of see like, hey, I'm kind of getting good at this. Like I'm catching up to people like Defton. I'm kind of like being able to like I can finally play with people like Emil and Espionage in this lobby and actually like not just constantly die next to them. Like I can actually like do something that felt very meaningful to me. And like it kind of had cohesion because like honestly you're doing the same thing over and over again. But the thing which I find with Apex right now, and the reason why I did not make it a comfort game, is because while the gameplay loop is fun, the meaning is completely detached from the game. Like I don't really find there to be a lot of meaning towards that game because of like it's a battle royale. And that like the way that the battle royale works is that like your fun times are so limited. It's so limited in the sense of let me see. Do I have some space here? I should probably clean this up because we're not going to be talking about this anymore. Fuck it. I don't know. Let's just say that like the amount of time that you spend like waiting to get into a lobby, waiting to like get started, dropping down and getting your weapons in order for you to actually engage in the game. It takes such a long time, and it's so much down to luck that you get the things that you want to get. So the moment you can finally have a good fair fight, most of the time you won't even get to it, or you're already dead, or you just get killed and then you reset again. So like you can so little play the actual game, it is actually like atrocious. And because of that, like as long as you're not like in there like, man, I like if you're going in there like, man, I want to play the game and have fun with the game, it's like you can't really. But if you're like, oh, I want to get into the game because I want to get better at this game, or because I want to like play with friends and have fun with friends and it doesn't matter, then it's fun. But outside of that, like, there's no real meaning. And because of that, it doesn't really get very relaxed. Because if you want to get your fun out of actually playing the game, and, like, you get really bad drops or, like, get killed right at the start, you can't actually play the game, and that doesn't make it relaxed because you come here to have fun with the game, but if you can't play the game, in the game, you're just wasting time. It doesn't feel meaningful. It's, like, garbage. So, that's kind of where Apex is. I wish it was a, like, team deathmatch. Isn't right now. So, that's kind of like where I stand with that. I thought like it was so close because like this gameplay loop was so good and it really had a good sense of activity and like progression. Like actually like their developers are actually really good where like they're actually like the people that are partnered with them, they actually get to play the maps before they even come out. So you actually have content creators like sharing like content that isn't out yet and like getting to try that out, which is so cool. Just building community and stuff, which is really fun. It is like yeah, it just doesn't feel meaningful. And like that doesn't make it fun, that doesn't make you relax. So that's kind of like Apex. Let me go and sit down now because honestly like I've been standing up for such a long time, dude. Holy shit. My #1 comfort game is Journey. Ooh, what is Journey about? I have not heard of that before. I've not really seen or heard of that before, so I'll definitely go and check that out. By the way, Leo, if you want to like share that, throw it in Discord. Man, I should like have a better like stance of like where to put this thing. I think that this is alright. Is this alright? It's not like too much. I think that this should be fine, I guess. Let's see. Let me go turn it off so I can like grab this out of here. Yes, we're working with Safafun in order to kill Shifu Araf, and so that Safafun can become free again. She also mentioned becoming what she was before turning into Hive God, while Shifa Araf wants to kill us and her sister, which is weird. By losing Safafun, Shifu gets weaker, which she doesn't want, but by killing Safafun, she gets weaker, which is weird. Post it in Discord. Okay, sweet. Also, man, that light is really bright in my face. Holy shit. Alright, that should engage that microphone again. Yep. That is 100% me right now. Trying to make all the connections. But dude, I love that. I love taking things apart like that, so. Journey. Let me go take a look at Journey. Have you watched So It's Sunny in Philly? No, I haven't. I have heard about it, but I haven't. I haven't actually played it or watched it. Why do I say play? Anyway, let's take a look here. Journey. Explore the ancient, mysterious world of Journey as you soar above its ruins and glide across the sands and discover its secrets. Very positive. Came out last year. Good, don't watch it. It's a bit hard to describe. It tells a story with a single word. Felter's nice. Thank you so much for that follow, dude. I appreciate it. Takes 2 hours to play through, and it has made me cry more than once. The person who did the music eventually went to work in ABZU. Holy shit. I think I have ABZU on my... I think I have it on my PlayStation. Hold on. Let me go take a look. I'll play this. We'll like do this on what is it? Also, first released in 2012 on PS3. Adam, what's up, dude? Question, Adam. Question. First of all, how you doing? Secondly, those numbers, man. Like, are they like a special selection? Like, do they have a special meaning? Or like, did you just like randomly just like grab your keyboard? You were like, man. Today is the time. Today is the day. I'm just gonna make my name. First, my first name, Adam, and then. And that's like how did your username come to be? I'm always very interested when people have like letters, like numbers in their username. Just a bunch of numbers. So where did the numbers come from? How do you go with the numbers? But yeah, I found ABZU not as good as compared to Journey though. Both are gorgeous, no question asked at all. But I prefer Journey. Yeah, sure. Each one is a day I killed a kid. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Lamau feels good, man. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna go take a look. I think, yep, I have ABZU right here. There are different studios, just produce the same music. Hey Mike, we have the same name. What's up, Birds? How's it going, dude? That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. How are you doing today? So yeah, there are different studios, but from the same music producer. I did not... So yeah, like, I actually have this game here on, let's see if I can actually grab it right here. Start virtual camera, boom. Let's go here. Does this work? Holy shit, it works right away. Not entirely, though. Not entirely, because why would it? So like, I actually don't know. I think that this was one of those games that was free for like, a small amount of time. Let me see if I can open ABZU. I've actually not opened this game before. Let's see what it's like. Like, it looks very like interesting. We'll definitely play Journey. If it's just 2 hours, maybe I'll just like make it a 2 hour long stream, like, or like 2 or 3 hour long stream where we'll just go play that. We'll do that as like a what is that, special or something. My dad died today? Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That is pretty rough. Get ready for the GigaChat download. Is this a GigaChat download? I don't think it is. That explains why the story felt not as good. 505 Games. Yeah, this right here is made by Dead Game Company. Adam, what's up, dude? Bunch of people named Adam today. Oh, I got this one for free too. Yeah, it was like a certain amount of time. Yo, we have the same name. All right, so that is curious because like your message is kind of like the same as Mike's right there. So yeah. Sorry, I was joking about my name. My name is Henry Payne. I live in Fence Station near the underpass. No idea. Alright, let's see. There's actually a spiritual successor of sorts from Journey called Sky Children Online. Free to play on mobile and Switch. Damn. So yeah, ABZU, what is it like? Don't want to play for this entire thing, just get an impression. Look at that, holy shit. Okay. I say free to play, but I've spent so much money on cosmetics and season passes. Must mean it's a good game. Children of Light season passes. What do you do with it? Wow. This feels like one of those games. What's it called? The kids game where it's just like aesthetic. I don't know what we're doing. We're swimming. Press the dive. Look at this. Holy shit. Press the boost. Alright, I don't know how to manage this camera. There we go. We're moving the camera better. I love how these games like give you kind of like freedom of like, where do we go? Where do we engage? Big fish. Can we engage with the fish? We're gonna be engaging with the fish. Man. Alright, let's change to ABZU right here. Hold to ride. We can ride the fish. Where is the big fish going to be taking us? Pretty much the story is supposed to be about life and death, and the focus is about making and playing with friends. That's actually very much... Holy shit. Look at the color, eh? Oh man, controlling this is so weird. Controlling this is so weird. The music and aesthetics of it was so beautiful, but the puzzles are kind of hard. I mean, I can't imagine I'd have to like do puzzles here, because right now I'm completely losing it. It's even better when you've gotten in 4K. Unfortunately, I don't have a 4K capture card, so like I can't really output it in 4K. So, by the way, Adams, if you guys want to like take that to the DMs, please take that to the DMs. I also feel like there's something weird going on. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. This is thank you, Rahab. I'm actually hold on. Let me just go take a second right here. Let me just go stop that right here. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty like I have this feeling R7 Alpha, Adam, Embers. It's weird. You guys seem to be very similar. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just if you want to go have fun with yourself, go have fun with yourself, but please not in this chat, okay? If you're here to just like enjoy the game, have fun with watching the game, enjoy with like having fun with each other, just go for it. Adam with a stringest number only made his account 2 days ago. Yeah, those two are way too. I mean, like the R7 Alpha guy, he just joined, but like, who is Harry Payne? Like that was a comment from like a little while ago that came from M-Birds. M-Birds were unable to fetch account, so. And the only place that these guys are interacting with is like with each other, which is just strange. Honestly, like I do not mind when people come in with like big numbers to their names. Like I'm always like very much interested. Like, hey, you know, I'm not gonna go and assume that you guys are just like weird, right? Or bots or shit. But you know, I just sometimes though you just push it too far. Also, Rahab, how's it going, man? Anyway, let's get back to this game. I've found a way to like to like make the controls normal. Okay, no, maybe not. Swim pitch. Invert it. Yeah, this is better. I had a feeling I needed to be here. Good old just chatting. Well, we're now back into ABZU right here, so we can interact. What can we interact with? Oh, there's someone here. Oh, it's like one of those Subnautica like diver things. Oh no, it's a robot! Dude, it's a robot! It's a cute little robot. Holy shit. Oh, I love the dance he did. I wanna... Are you following me as a companion now? Do I follow you? Like, what's the deal here? What do we do? What do we do? Just go about? Oh, you're following me like a companion. Holy shit. I want to play this game in VR. Does this game exist in VR? Oh my god, he's like... He's echoing me. Hey. There's something with this thing here. Hold on, little buddy. We made something happen. Press the touch button. Oh, we can meditate. Female California sheephead. I don't know what's going on, but we can switch around. Oh, we can watch the fish. We can cross the fish. Big green fish, the black sea bass or something. Yellow tang. I don't know. I'm just crossing the fish, and then we stop meditating. Dude, this game would be wonderful in VR. Holy shit! Oh, there's something there. There's something right there. I don't know where I need to go. I don't mind that. This is just fun. This game actually, this kind of game to actually make you feel good. I feel that that's all it does right there. It's all just to like give you some good vibes. Yo, even a little guy. What's up, little guy? Hello. How are you? We got two little robots now. Alright, so where do we go now? We're gonna have to find more of these guys? I guess so. I guess so. We got two little friends. You don't need to know where to go with this game. You just need to enjoy. I love that. Oh boy. Oh, there's another little guy. There's another little guy. Let's go get him. Michel enjoying that's not possible. To be honest, we need more of them because those stress demanding games be hard. Be hard like my I mean, yeah. I love how like each of them like interacts whenever I do something. Come switch up that Warframe grinding quickly. Not sure if it will be relevant to this game, but if I recall correctly, ABZU was a Mesopotamian god of freshwater, rivers, springs, underwater fountains, etc., etc. He was the husband of the infamous Tiamat. Holy shit, Tiamat! Dude. Casino, like Drew, Casino, has actually made an application called Tiamat. Like, that's where I know that name from. I didn't know he like named that after like he had like a reason for naming that after something. That is so cool. Just like this is really cool. Holy shit. Hey, what's this here? There's something here. The sea turtles. We can ping and then sea turtles come out. Okay. Damn, today I learned. Rahab like knows so much about like a lot of like the mythology stuff, which is so cool. It's like we'll play some game or we'll just talk about something. He's like, oh yeah, like you know about this, you know about that. So I didn't even know that Mesopotamians had gods. What is this here? There's something down here, down under here. A seashell. Where did the seashell go? Did we acquire it? I think we acquired it. Or something. It just kind of went away. More turtles? Oh, a shark! Leopard sharks. Oh, they're tiny little sharks. They're friendly sharks, I guess. I was like, what if like a really big shark comes around, now we gotta like run for our lives, swim for our lives sort of thing. Crabs. Love them. Yeah, I've been here before. Let me go continue on looking. What does that Tiamat app from Drew do then? So, the thing the thing that Tiamat does is, remember when like YouTube used to have this integration with Twitter, where like if you were to if you like posted a video on YouTube, like there would be this little like section where you could link it to your Twitter account, and then it would tweet whenever like you would have made a video. However, YouTube removed that for whatever reason, so you could no longer do that. And what Drew wanted to do is like he liked to be able to like post that whenever he made a new video, and he also felt that recommendations on YouTube. It feels like a shame talking about recommendations on YouTube while like playing this game, but he felt that like recommendations on YouTube, like the algorithm is like interesting in a sense, and like it's really hard if you're not one of the mainstream channels, if you're not like a Mr. Beast, to have your channel be discovered. It's like it's an absolute shame like how many amazing channels there are out there that I'll never know about just because they won't show up in my recommended. So Drew felt like why don't like I make an application which is kind of like allows posting to Twitter sort of thing, like allows like whenever a new video comes out on a channel, like it posts it to Twitter, but it also like allows you to whenever there's like creator friends that you have, or you know people that like when you have like friends that you, or people that you follow on Twitter, when they post videos, just like be notified so that you can retweet it or retweet these like what is it, these posts for them, these tweets for them for of their content, so that we can use like Twitter as a recommendation system, which is more like, hey, I make content and like there are people that I follow who like also make really cool content, and I kind of want to share their content around, but I don't know whenever like they're always posting. Let's see if we can make that happen more easily. Let's see if we can integrate that with Discord. He's also integrated that with Discord, so like the Discord alerts are made via Tiamat. So Tiamat is the app that like checks whether like Twitch does a thing, whether YouTube does a thing, and whenever it does, it posts it on Discord. So that's kind of like what that app does. It's really cool. I don't really use it nearly as much for Twitter. I use it all the time now for Discord, kind of like a Discord alert system. But the reason I don't use it for Twitter is because I barely use Twitter myself, and I don't know, like I always find it weird when Twitter is not like a content stream, but more like a oh man, I'm just alerting people. So that's kind of like what that does. Then they followed that one god with wings. Another fun fact, Tiamat is the Mesopotamian equivalent of my namesake, like Rahab was a great dragon who presided over the primordial abyss, aka Chaos. Not Chaos in the sense of Discord, but the old school Chaos. Also, yeah, I love learning about mythology. Me and Aturia had a long conversation on angels once. A fitting name then, given that one of Tiamat's defining characteristics was multiple heads. Alright, this red thing here, like, gets my attention. I don't know if I need to go there, but, let's see. Let's see where this be a place that requires going. Yes! Yes! Thank you, little guy. I appreciate ya. Angels. Oh, I know what you mean now. The mythology can be so interesting. Oh, a great shark. Swimming away, luckily. Would you look at that? Man. Another seashell. Acquired it. It was over my inability to remember Barakiel. Who is Barakiel? Because I certainly don't remember Barakiel. We talked about different angels, their purposes, the meaning behind their names, and the books they're found in. Also, his inability to remember certain angels, yeah. That sounds like a really fun conversation. Alright, let's move up for here. The amazing thing is that, like, this scenery, like, it actually, like, gives me a lot of, like, relaxed vibes, whereas some underwater levels can also give me, like, really not relaxed vibes. If you remember, like, Super Mario 64, holy shit, underwater is not relaxed in that game entirely. Barakiel was an angel of lightning. Ooh. Now, what is this? This is, like, way less colorful, though I like that blue and gold. Can I go in here? Is this like a portal or something? Oh, yep. Retro says demons are better than angels? Wow, where are we now? Holy shit. Is this game in VR? Dude, if this game is in VR, I would love to also play it in VR. I would literally get a VR headset for a game like this. Look at the surroundings. I've lost my little buddies though. Oh, there's a seashell. Hello. That's the Mesopotamian architecture. So, I think it definitely has something to do with it then. I get so lost playing this in VR. Hold on, I gotta check. Do they have this? ABZU VR? Do they have this in VR? ABZU on Steam. VR support? Let's see, no chance. It's a third-person game. The dev said they wanted to do it, but not sure. So no, this game is not in VR. Though, it has been definitely searched for. Let's go here. Let's follow this path. Let's see where it will bring us. Worth noting that modern conceptions of demons is pretty much different from the old cosmologies. In the very ancient times, they were always their own thing and vastly different from angelic entities. Touching the blue. Changing or giving up. Wow. And now the water comes back? The color comes back. But you know how angels look more like Lovecraftian creatures instead of humanish appearances that most know of? I'm not very aware of like a lot of stuff around angels, so it's not something that I would say I'm super like aware of. Because like it's always like really, it's also really been a long time since I've been able to really get myself involved in mythology and stuff. I think that like, God, how many years has it been? A long time. I used to be like very so invested in it around like when I was still doing like following like Latin and Greek. But oh man, look at the structure here. Look at the paintings. Wow. Biblically accurate angels are somewhat or something else. Wow. Oh wait, hold on. I think that this is like some sort of like completion scheme sort of thing. Do you see this? I think that this right here is like get the shells from like the plants place. Get the things from like the fish place. I think this might be a place where you could be returning to a lot. Moon jellies. Wow, holy shit. That's crazy. That is wonderful. Whew. Whew. For example, the thrones appear in great glowing wheels covered by many eyes. They're my favorite jellies. They're wonderful to see. I kind of like don't like jellyfish that much in real life. Whenever, you know, like I'm on the beach and like they just are right near me and they might sting me because ooh. But like aesthetically, they're like insanely wonderful creatures. What? No! They broke one of the drone friends. They broke one of the drone friends. My god. That's so sad. I love jellyfish. Like, I wanted a tattoo going up my leg of a jellyfish. That's pretty cool. Do you have, like, do you already, like, have a cool design for it? Or do you know, like, an artist that can make a really cool design for it? Oh, what are you? Some sort of eye that's watching us. Triangles! And now my drones go away. Can I follow the drones? No. Aw. My only 2 friends in this game. Alright, I'll swim on. Let's see. Oh no, it's Tribal! Where's Tribal? Where's Tribal? Tribal wasn't one of the drones. Tribal will never die. Oh no, the triangle logo! Dude! Fuck. Yeah, of course! How did I not think of that? I think some of my favorite types of angel are the Chowky tree, 12-winged, crocodile-headed, lion-bodied, defiant dragons that spend their days screeching songs when the sun comes up. Yeah, that is very different from, like, you know, the like biblical form of angels. Really cool though. Wow, look at how the aesthetic has changed. We're back to green now. But sort of a different green. Mix of blue more. You know, we've been on the water and like you'd call that blue all the time. I might have an artist, but I'm so indecisive on artists and style. When it comes to tattoos, I'd be covered in tattoos if I wasn't so indecisive, instead of only having 2 small ones. Misha, the cute human-looking angels are mainly Hollywood they're doing. Yeah. It's like... The thing is, like, a lot of times, like, the cute stuff sort of thing, or, like, the... Like, and it doesn't really have much impact. It doesn't really have much meaning. Unlike this, oh, look at me, swimming with the fish! Dude. What the fuck? Now we're getting to more dangerous parts again. Dolphins! Swimming with the dolphins! What was the hang on button? I don't know anymore. This stuff reminds me of, like, you know that Finding Nemo movie where they go into that, like, that Gulf Stream or something, whatever they call it. They go on that stream and they just, like, with the turtles, like, that's what this reminds me of. I always thought that was weird because, like, you know, there's like a water that's moving within the water. Like, there's still water around everywhere. I was like, how does that work? I don't know. I don't care how this works though. It's absolutely insane though, like how they... The jellyfish are back. And there's a shark. Damn you, shark. Freaking one of my beautiful drones. A cute baby with wings are actually called putos, not cherubs. Cherubs are 4-headed, 4-winged monstrous creatures armed with flaming swords. Dude. Holy shit, this game, man. This game be something else. And there even are a seashell. What happens if we go to the surface, by the way? Can we go to the surface? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Boy. Let's go back to here for a second. That was really cool. Obviously, like, I haven't played all of it. I don't know how long it is, and I do also, like, I can't just play this for, like, really, really long. But that was really cool. I didn't know that was, I didn't know I had a game like that. We'll probably play for that more, maybe. I don't know. That was really cool. That was really, really cool. But yeah, Journey, we're definitely going to play Journey. We're definitely going to play Journey now. I want to see what that game is like. I want to experience that game. I love these experience games. But yeah, other than that, let's see. Okay, well, there's something else going on here. Michel, if you like that game, you'll also love Journey. Yeah, I'm really interested in playing that. So yeah, my apologies for the lack of streams lately. This week I'm hoping to do like a full set of streams, hopefully. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see. I've heard nothing but good things about Journey. Well, we'll definitely play it. I'm kind of thinking maybe we should do that for like some sort of like Christmas special or something. I don't know. It will 100% be coming up though. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for like introducing me to that. I don't know what else to say. There's like a bunch of stuff going on here. And I can't make it too late today. Hopefully things should be clearing up soon. Hopefully things should be quieting down, returning to normal a little bit, and then hopefully from that, more content we'll be able to do. We'll be able to do more things on stream. Though I really enjoyed the stream. Also, I approved the haircut, even though no one got my joke in the Discord. I saw that. I saw the scissors. I saw the scissors. But yeah. I haven't really streamed much since that one stream. But yeah, the one bad thing I heard about Journey is that some people didn't know what to do in the desert. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning into the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really enjoyed. I really had a lot of fun. More streams to come. But yeah, it will kind of be like on the fence right now how things are gonna go. Not quite sure like what the situation is currently. So it's what it is. Until then, have a good one. I'll see you guys around, and yeah, have fun with the rest of the day. Tomorrow maybe someone else. Maybe we'll pick up Halo again because I kind of want to finish off Halo soon. And yeah, you're leaving already. Yeah, I need to. There are some things I need to do, especially tomorrow morning. I can't make the stream too long. We'll continue on tomorrow. Mental issues or more of political taste? No, just family stuff, family issues. So can't talk much about that because it's not necessarily me. It is someone else within my family, but I can't really say much more than that since it doesn't concern me. So like it doesn't really concern the stream. But because of that, there is a bunch of stuff going on that requires my attention. And of course, like university decides to like, woo, let's go like dump all the work down right now this week. So Halo Free Kids campaign can have 2 players, by the way. Didn't know about that. So yeah, so that's what's going on. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Have a good one. I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully for a stream. Otherwise, Ben say Halo. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you all around. Have a good one, and goodbye.